What up my G's and welcome to day 22 of the 30-day 30 balondor nominees challenge. And in today's video I'm going to be discussing the season-long stats of unarguably, if you think that he is not, then you should go just look out for your sanity or get some help. We're going to be talking about the impact and the season-long stats of the best youngster in the world currently, which is drumroll, Lamine Yamal. The Spanish and Barcelona wonder kid has been lighting the world and Europe on fire in the last year because of how young he was and what kind of things he was able to achieve while he was at such a young age. And he has just recently turned 17. So at 17, when you are able to get into the top 30 of the Ballon d'Or rankings, this is a big feat, and I don't think that any other player in the history of the beautiful game has ever achieved to do so. Maybe Messi, maybe Ronaldo, I don't think so. Lamine might be, or maybe Mbappe. I guess he made the Ballon d'Or list when he was 18. Yes, in the World Cup, after the World Cup final. So firstly, the main important thing, I'm gonna be just going through the stats, and I'm really sorry I couldn't just find many of the detailed stats. I could only find the most generic ones because he's a youngster and most of his stats were not available, but from this season onwards they will be recorded, and in the next year, if God wills, I will be making this video again and you guys will be able to know all of his detailed stats then, but not now, sorry. So I have a list of the most generic stats. He scored 8 goals and gave 14 assists as a 16-year-old when he played for Barcelona and for Spain. He played a total of 3,643. Players of his age, when they are playing professional football, they don't even get to play around 1,000 or 500 minutes, and he's just here just starting matches for his national team as well as his club, which is in some people's opinion one of the best clubs in the history of football, but it had its downfall. But now when Lamine Yamal is there, it might just seem that they would go up again. 0.2 goals per 90, 0.2 assists per 90, and 0.41 GA per 90. And this was the list of stats I could just gather from all of the internet. I'm sorry guys. Nevertheless, let's next come to his trophies. And when you play for Barcelona, especially when Barcelona is at this stage, you don't win many trophies with them, and he did not win any of them, except with Spain he did win. He won the Euros, and I don't think that he was part of the Nations League squad. Correct me if I am wrong in the comment sections below, but still, Lamine Yamal played a fair play role in Barcelona's semi-success. While they were not successful in winning any trophy, but he guided them to the Champions League glory, only to qualify, and also made them reach the quarterfinals, which they lost against PSG. I remember the Barcelona fans were hyping so much after they won the first leg, but then it all came downhill as expected. Barcelona is destined to bottle everything, but he made them qualify for the Champions League, made them get to the quarterfinals, and made Barcelona finish second in the league, a lot of points behind Real Madrid, that to be sure. He scored many goals. He scored, I guess, 5 goals in La Liga, and I guess 3 to 4 in the Copa del Rey, and he also scored 1 goal in the Euros and gave numerous assists in the Euros as well. And he was, I guess, the player of the tournament, or the young player of the tournament of the Euros as well. So many trophies, and I guess that he would probably win the Copa award as well. And let's next talk about his impact, and I've just talked a lot of his impact on his club and country before, and I'm just glazing him right now. What am I even saying? At this rate, in the next 2 years he might even be a contender for the Ballon d'Or. Next, let's talk about his key moments. And now, key moment for me, would be his goal versus France in the Euros. I was watching his live and I was hate watching because I wanted Turkey to win because I was supporting Arda Güler, but they got knocked out by Netherlands, and then I was supporting England and I wanted a fairly or relatively easy team for England in the final, which I thought was France, which probably would have been France if Lamine Yamal did not score that wonder goal from outside the box on his left foot, which is obviously his stronger foot. But that was a totally beautiful goal. I was stunned, and my Barcelona friend and a friend of mine who is a Barcelona fan just kept texting me, now who is the boss, Lamine or Arda? And after that tournament I realized that Arda is good, but Lamine is on a whole next level. If you agree with me, please tell me in the comment sections below. I will also like to just hear about your opinion as well, because it's great to know other people's opinion, and who knows, it might change mine as well. Let's next talk about his setbacks, and according to the setbacks that I presume would be classified as setbacks, would be not winning the Champions League, not winning the La Liga, not winning the Copa del Rey, not winning the Copa de España. So 4 setbacks, but he did capitalize on them by winning the Euros and by having a great impact on it. So let's next talk about his previous nomination for the Ballon d'Or, and he is a 17-year-old now, and on the basis of which he was selected for the Ballon d'Or would have probably been the Euros, during which he was 16 years old. So why do we expect him to go such high on the Ballon d'Or? Even if I'm talking about his previous nominations, would there be any when he was 15-year-old? That would be out of the world, and I don't think that would be ever happening anytime soon with any other player, no matter how talented he is. But still, Lamine Yamal is a gem. So previous nominations, none, obviously. But now let's come to the main part that you've all been waiting for. My prediction that where will Lamine Yamal finish in the top 30 of the Ballon d'Or ranking. So I personally predict that Lamine Yamal has a great chance of finishing in the top 20. So like Kylian Mbappe, he finished I guess 4th, but he scored more goals and tons of more goals. I guess he scored around 27, but considering that he was 18 and a year younger than Lamine, so that might seem considerable. And also considering that Lamine, when he is 17 in the new season, which is the season currently being played, the 24-25 that I'm talking about, he is absolutely magnificent. He scored I guess 4 or 5 goals in La Liga. He's unstoppable and gave how many assists? I cannot keep account of that. He is also the highest assist giver in Europe this year, I guess. At 17 years old age, you are going to do that kind of things in probably the best competition of the world, in La Liga, in the Champions League, in the European Championship. You truly deserve to be somewhere high in the most prestigious award of the whole planet, and that's the reason I'm just giving him a chance to be in the top 15 or in the top 20 to be the least. I would set that as a minimum point, and the maximum would be obviously 10, because I don't think that he is going any higher from that. And I have also noticed that many Barcelona fans are giving him Ballon d'Or shouts right now. They're saying that Lamine Yamal is the one who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. Sure, he will win it in the future and coming season, and that would be given if he performs in the way that he is currently performing, if not even better. But still, he is 17. Don't overhype him so that Hansi Flick just goes into overplaying him and overburdenizing him, so that his career might be over like Ansu Fati's. I just hope that the outcome that was of Ansu Fati does not give him on to Lamine Yamal, because he's a gem that we do not want to lose, and we do not want his talent to be wasted. Even as a Madridista, I'm saying that obviously I hope that he gets a move to a bigger club than Barcelona, because there are many of them. But still, I respect Lamine Yamal as a top tier talent, and I want him to see, want to see him succeed in the future years, and I also want to see him win the balondor, given that he does not play for Barcelona in that season. So that was my prediction, and until next time, adios.